welcome Mike Merryfield.
Thank you guys for coming out and helping us out with this. I appreciate it. Give yourselves a big round of applause, you guys. It means a lot. It means a lot to me because I know, like, in the wintertime, it's hard for you guys to get out, you know, because of the weather and whatnot. And I love Wisconsin in the winter because people get amnesia every year. Right? Like every year, they're like, oh my God, it's cold out there. Oh, have you been out there? It's really cold. Can you believe it's this cold outside? Yeah, I can believe it. It happens every year. Every year. It's very predictable. Happens the same time every year. Oh, who knew? I think we complain too much nowadays. I think we got it pretty good right now. Like pornography's free. Hello? Did you ever think you would see that day? I don't like how quiet you guys got. Here's the thing. If you have young kids, they don't understand how easy they have it. Like, they just know, like, pornography's free to them. It's on the phone, it's readily available. You just steal your mom's phone, whack off in the closet, whatever you do. It's too easy. When I was growing up, we didn't have that. I used to have to jerk off using my imagination. Could you imagine? I just had to picture boobs in my head. Or every now and then you'd find like the back page of a Hustler or something, some careless Hustler owner let fall off. You would find it. I had a paper route. I would find these gems all the time. You'd take it and you'd go out in the woods, because that's where you jerked off when you were a kid, you know? You do that stuff outdoors. You go out in the woods and you jerk off, and then you tell all your friends, like, hey, I left some porn out there by the birch tree, you know, and they'd go out there and then they would whack off, and it would just keep going like that until it rained. And you had to get some new stuff, you know? You used to have to work for it, you know? Remember when you used to have to pay for pornography? Like, you'd have to go to the porno shop, which is usually conveniently located by a truck stop, so you're risking your life as well. You talk about an extra hurdle, you know? I gotta look another man in the eye if I really wanted to jerk off growing up. Like, I had to be willing to go look that guy in the eye. And you don't know how horny you gotta get at home on the couch before you're like, fuck it, I'll look him in the eye. I don't care, I'm gonna go stare him down. I will lock eyes with that guy the entire time I'm in the store. I gotta get this cum out of me, you know? I mean, go in the porno shop, and the guy that works there, he's real helpful, right? He tries to be real helpful. Tries to make it seem like what's happening isn't happening, you know? Like, you slide your stuff on the counter, and he's like, hey man, how's it going? Like, all happy and shit, you know? I'm like, how does it look like it's going, bro? Like, it's 3 a.m., I'm visibly drunk, and I just slid 6 DVDs and a butt plug on the counter in front of you. Does it look like my life's going like I planned it to go, bro? I mean, he tries to be helpful, right? He's like, oh, do you want a bag for all that stuff? First of all, who says no? Who says no? Who's like, no, I'm just gonna bundle it all up in my arms. Run around the parking lot, jumping up and down, yelling, I'm touching my own wiener, FYI. Yeah, I'd like a bag, asshole. Is that possible? I'd like a bag for my head. Do you have that? Do you have a bag that you could put over my head? Like a potato sack or something like that? Maybe a tunnel I could sneak out of here through? How come the self-checkout wasn't invented at the porno shop? You ever wonder about that? Don't you think that would have helped back in the day? Maybe I could have bought that butt plug with some anonymity, you know? My luck, it'd do the same thing it does at Walmart, right? You put your item in the bag. It's like, put your item in the bag. It's in the bag, bitch. All right, shut up. It's in the bag. Put your brand new creepy butt plug in the bag, weirdo. All right. It's not fair. There's a lot of these channels out there, these pornography sites. I don't know if you guys have any favorites. I got a few. My favorite one of all time is X-Hamster. That's my favorite pornography site ever. X-Hamster. Are you guys no fans? Okay. First of all, I think it's the best name ever for a pornography site. I think it's the funniest name ever. And I can't see you guys, so I don't know what the demographic is in here, but I think older people probably know why that's a funny name. And young people have no clue. And here's why it's funny and ironic to have a pornography site called X-Hamster. It's because vaginas used to have hair on them. Yep. Look it up, Google it. Yeah. No, go on your favorite porn site and look at the vintage, okay? Just go vintage. And check out the 80s. Check out the hell I grew up in the 80s. Don't go farther back than the 80s. You'll never recover. I was drunk. I went 1950s one night and I've never recovered. I don't know. Some things you can't unsee, you know? But yeah, so back in the day when vaginas had hair or whatever, like maybe you'd be sitting in the living room minding your own business, you know, and she walks in and she's got it out or whatever, but you don't notice it right away. You just catch it like peripherally, you know? So there's a second where you're like, oh my God, is that a hamster? Like, what's happening? Like, you know? There's a split second where you gotta decide, am I getting laid or do we have a rodent problem? Like what? You know? I gotta get my dick out or lay down some glue boards. Where are we headed with this? I don't know. This is the part where all the women here in Wisconsin get uncomfortable. Like, oh, that's nature's long johns, you son of a bitch, all right? I'm not gonna freeze my lips off snow blowing the driveway just cause you got a fetish, creepy. That's what they think, right? They think if you ask a woman to take care of that, they think you're weird. Like, what are you, a weirdo? What are you, some kind of pervert? What, do you want me to look like a child down there? Is that what you're going for? No. But I don't want you to look like Chewbacca either. Can we find? There's gotta be a compromise. How about a number 2 guard on the clipper? That's all I'm saying, right? Cut half that nightmare out of our lives, you know? I'm not saying it's gotta be linoleum, but how about some indoor-outdoor up in this mug, you know? Like, find a compromise. It's a scary time, man. I have kids. I have to worry about the future that they're gonna live in, you know? And already I'm proud of them. I'm happy for them for the free porn or whatever. I kind of wish they would have earned it a little more, but... My friend has daughters. He's freaking out right now because they're in their teens, and he's worried they're gonna get pregnant. That's all he talks about. He's like, I just don't want them to get pregnant, man. I'm just so worried my daughters are gonna get pregnant. And I went to his house. I went to his daughter's birthday party, and he brought it up again. He was like, look, he's like, I don't want them to get pregnant, man. You know, I'm just so worried. And I was like, I get it, dude, you know? And this is what he said. He goes, yeah, but like, look at him. Yeah, you're right to be silent, audience. I was like, did you just ask me to look at your daughters and tell you if they're fuckable or not? Is that really what just happened? Because I've already been looking, and yeah, you're in a lot of trouble, but I don't think it's right for you as their father. It's bad enough I looked at your summer 2017 photos on Facebook, but I don't. That makes me a weirdo, not you. I have 2 boys. I have a 7 and a 10-year-old, and my favorite part about being a dad so far is I get to teach him like man stuff, you know? Stuff only a man could teach, you know? And women are quiet, like, what such things? How about how to pee into a plastic bottle? That's a man's job. I taught my 7-year-old how to do it. Ladies, don't get mad just because you can't do it or whatever. You're just mad because you got too big of a spray pattern for a water bottle or whatever. If you're gonna teach that lesson, you need like a 5-gallon pickle pail or whatever with like oil change funnel on top of it and just... My kid comes out of school, and he says, Dad, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I go, oh, you mean like the one you just walked by when you went out of school or whatever? And he goes, I'm a kid. And so I go, all right, I'm gonna teach you how to pee into a plastic bottle. And his face lit up like I told him Christmas was gonna be every day this year. I've never seen him happier. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, it's the big day. So I go, get in the back seat between the seats, like I'm in the driver's seat, and I got an empty water bottle. I go, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take your wiener out, and you're gonna put it into the bottle, and you're gonna pee. And you're gonna pee out, and he had his wiener out, and he was already peeing. Like, he didn't even wait for the end of the instructions. He just pulled it out and started peeing. And then what happened, it gets better, the elastic on his underwear like pinned his wiener against him, so he starts peeing straight up into my face. I'm not making this up. Within a second, my son is peeing on the side of my face. And I reacted because I'm a human being, okay? I can't just... So I was like, oh my God, I was startled, and I moved my head, and now he's peeing into my mouth. No bullshit. I know, and I was confused. I was like, usually I pay for this. What's going on? And he's laughing so hard, he can't believe it's happening, you know? So he gets done, he finally, and I'm covered. It's like dripping off my hat. It was uncomfortable. And he takes the bottle, and if you know anything about a 7-year-old, I just let him do the coolest thing ever. He can't keep that a secret. His peers and his brother are outside the car, so he rolls the window down, and he says to his brother, hey, Regan, whatever you do, don't drink this. Don't drink this. This is not Gatorade. Dad let me pee into a bottle. And again, these kids with their selective hearing, all the 10-year-old hears is, hey, Gatorade. And he walks over and he grabs the bottle from his little brother, opens it, and starts to chug his 7-year-old brother's pee. And apparently you can only take about 4 gulps of that before you realize that you're drinking pee. Because he's just like, oh my God, it is pee, you know? And he throws it into my car with no cover on it. Like, there's no cover, so it's leaking everywhere. I look in the back seat, the 7-year-old's having a seizure, he's laughing so hard. The 10-year-old's outside the car dry heaving like, wah. Hey, Dad, do you think we should tell Mom about this? How about fucking no? Oh, Mom, you're not gonna believe it. Dad let me pee into his mouth and he laughed hysterically. It is a good time to be alive, isn't it? You know, you can take, if you're dating now, you can take pictures of your dick and just send them to people. It's just like, here's my wiener, you know? I feel it's like that time, like when middle school, when you used to write a girl a note and be like, hey, you wanna go steady, yes or no, you know? It's the modern version of that. It's like, here's my wiener, yes or no? What do you think? Circle the right nut if yes, left nut if no. Young guys have an advantage with that, I'll tell you that, because you have 100% boners whenever you want in your 20s. You know, I'm 46. If I want to take a picture of my dick, I gotta give it 3 days notice. You know, I gotta, hey, we're gonna take some photos on Sunday. Maybe you can start filling up right now. That'd be cool, you know? I want you to be presentable, trim your hair. But when you're in your 20s, you have a boner. Like, you would just, I remember idling at 30%, right? In my 20s, I would just, all 24 hours a day minimum, I had a 30% boner. Like, it was tough to roll over at night. Like, it was nagging. And you just get up in the morning, right? You just get up and you're like, oh, you know, and there's your dick. Oh, wing ding 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 ding. Wing ding 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 ding. You had to walk around like that. You see a hot girl on the other side of the room, what's up? Wing ding 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 ding. Maybe a girl brushes against you in the mall or something. You're all wing, ding, dang, 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 you know? I was redlining for a good 10 years of my life. I don't know how I didn't throw a rod. It's an engine joke. I love coming here because when I do the wing, ding, dang, ba-dang, dang part of that joke, you guys know what I'm doing. I've done it in the South, and they're like, what the hell is wang, dang, dang, pa-tang, tang, tang, you know? You guys hear it and you're like, oh, that's a skidoo. Ladies take pictures of their junk too, right? Not that lady, but most ladies Some of them do. I'll show you my phone. I got some photos on there. I'll show you. It's tougher for you, though. I get why you would be hesitant. I get why it sounds... Because, I mean, let's be honest. Let's start with the vagina is not the most photogenic thing on the planet, all right? Like, just out of the box. You're going to have to gussy it up a little bit. You're going to have to do some glamour shots, and angle it. You have an angle problem. It's hard to get a good shot. You're down there all willy-nilly. Oh, hope I'm getting it. Clickety-click, clickety-click. Right? You're using that setting on your phone, that burst technology, right? Right, where it takes like hundreds of photos in like a matter of seconds, which you should probably use to capture your son's Little League swing. But why not try to get a shot of your vagina smiling on a Thursday afternoon and just... Yeah, you're gonna have to delete a lot of butthole pics, but you're gonna find one of them where it's smiling in there. Those kind of pictures are tough when you have kids, though, because I have kids and they like to play with my phone. Oh, and you know you deleted it, but you're never really sure that it's deleted, I hope that doesn't show up again. My kids will be like, Dad, can I use your phone? I'm like, yeah, here you go. And I hear in the other room, Dad, what is this? Drop the fucking phone. Drop the phone. Close your eyes and walk away. Thank you very much for coming out and have a good night.